that's just over 100 miles an hour.
I'm actually scaring myself a bit. Why do we have the need for speed? Why is it not a taboo?
You just don't look and think, you know, I'm speeding. You just think I've got to get to where I've got to go.
But what are the consequences?
Had there not been someone speeding on that road, then my parents would still be here today.
It's sexy.
Oh, it's on.
It's satisfying. And it does look pretty cool on TV. But speeding kills 400 people a year and was a factor in a quarter of fatal crashes in 2016. So why do we speed? I've been finding out why speeding feels so good.
I can feel my heart going up because I know that I can go really fast. I have had some serious car accidents.
Okay.
Hospitalised. The car I was being driven in was being driven too fast.
Yeah.
And I was put into hospital for a couple of weeks, shoulders out of place, you know, had to have serious kind of counselling after it. And now if I'm a passenger, I get a bit scared, but still behind the wheel, and I get in a car like this, it all goes away.
You still get the buzz.
Oh, I get the buzz. I mean, you've obviously got the buzz.
Yeah.
You know, why does it keep bringing you back?
You almost get addicted to the adrenaline. It's what makes you feel alive, isn't it?
I do feel alive.
Yeah.
OK, so away from the racetrack, why do we speed on the road?
Because you lose concept of reality. It's like you just don't look and think, you know, I'm speeding. You just think I've got to get to where I've got to go.
When you're doing 30 miles an hour and you've got like a mile or two of road, which is clear, it feels like you're going very slow.
Yes, I do it, but that's only when I'm under pressure.
Are you having a crisis of conscience now? Is that
Yes.
Kat lost both her parents because of someone going 70 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone.
It just seems so unfair and cruel because it should never have happened. It was an avoidable accident. You know, people shouldn't be speeding full stop. And had there not been someone speeding on that road, then my parents would still be here today.
What would you say to someone who is getting in their car this morning and gets caught up in it, or someone who deliberately goes out to go speeding? What would you say to them?
Just think about the safety of yourself. Think about the safety of others, other drivers, other road users, pedestrians. It's not just your own life you're putting at risk, it's other people's as well.
Drinking and driving are dangerous. 4 single whiskies and the risk of accident can be twice as great.
You've been drinking, sir?
Starting up.
Just a quick one.
Clear.
I thought I'd be okay.
Stand clear.
Years of campaigns have reduced deaths from drink driving, and the subject is now taboo. But nearly 3 times as many people were killed last year because of speeding compared to drink driving.
Hit me at 30 and there's around an 80% chance I'll live.
Try the one behind.
So what do those caught speeding have to say?
29. Well, that's 29 and a 20. Yep. That's speeding.
Our first speeder doesn't want to talk. She's late for an appointment.
30 to 20 is the difference often between life and death.
Yes, of course, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And how does that make you feel that you were going at 30 and this is a 20-mile-an-hour zone and there are kids around?
I mean, if I was away, yes, I would be conscious of that, but I wasn't conscious of it, so obviously. But in future, if it is 20, then obviously I'll observe the speed limit.
Another driver who doesn't want to speak to us, she's going 11 miles over the speed limit.
Why were you speeding?
I literally thought it was a built-up area because I'm so used to, you know, just in the normal city, 30, you know.
Yeah.
And then until the officer pointed out this, I actually just saw the 20 right there, and I understand. I mean, speeding this time of year, it is dangerous, and
because you're going 11 miles over the speed limit. That's the difference between life and death.
I know. Yeah.
Do you know speeding kills so many more people than drink driving?
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you ever drink drive?
No. No.
Don't speed, eh?
No, I know.
And what do you think needs to be done to change the attitudes of these people? Because so many people speed.
I think it's a combination of things. There's definitely the education message, but there is always going to be a number of people who will speed regardless. And at that point, you need to be doing some enforcement.
What about in your own car, your own time? Have you ever been over the speed limit, just even a little bit?
Yeah, so I probably have crept over the speed limit on the time. That would be an honest answer for me without a shadow of a doubt. Do I look back and think, should I have done it? The answer is going to be no, I shouldn't have been doing it.
It may feel good, you may be in a hurry, but we could all do with remembering the roads aren't a racetrack.